Alright, what's going on my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today we are here with another tier list. This time, we're going through rare recruits. Now, this is the one I was really putting off, because, I mean, look how many characters we have here, this is ridiculous. Look, I'm not going to sit here and talk about every single character in every minute detail, even though I could sit here for like 3 hours and talk about like each of these characters here and giving my thoughts and opinions on every single one, but I'm not going to do that. Also, a massive shout out to OPTC tierlist.com, which the link to this is down below in the video description, so you guys can come over here, make your own tier list, you can save images, you can share them around, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way before we get into this video today. Now, of course, like there's like heaps of other different tier lists we can make. I made one for treasure map characters a couple months back. Raids and Colosseums I did make a couple weeks or like last week or whatever it is. So go check out those videos if you haven't seen them yet. Especially if you don't know what to farm, like which of the characters you should farm for, go check out those previous videos. But today, as I said, we are going to be talking about the rare recruits. Now, we're talking about rare recruits. It's interesting because some of them are only good just for their supports, and that's why I decided to make this, because I don't want to make like a separate one just for rare recruit support effects. So if a character is a rare recruit and has a good support, I'm going to put him here. But if they are good in generic content, as a sub or as a captain, which I don't think any of them are, as a captain anyways, they're going to be in this tier list here. And it basically, like, obviously we have SA, whatever, SA, B, C, D, and then there's like this tier, which is F tier. I'm just going to like delete them basically. We're going to leave them here if they're not really good. So anyways, without further ado, hopefully you guys understand what's going on here. Without further ado, let's get into it, and hopefully we don't spend too much time on each individual character. Okay, first things first, Rare Recruit Ace, he has a fantastic support. He's a color affinity booster, really good. This Shanks is not really that good. This Robin has a great support effect. She is an attack booster for Int, I want to say. If you attach it to an Int character, that character uses their special, you get an attack boost for Int, so it's actually pretty good. This Luffy is no longer any good. The OG Gear 3 Luffy, unfortunately not. You also have a pretty interesting support, but it's not really all that useful. Tal Nami has a very good support. She essentially is like the quick rare recruit ace right here. Like this rare recruit ace is 1.3 quick affinity, and then she's a 1.3 int affinity. Very good. You are bad. You're bad. You are sometimes useful. I'm going to put you in D tier because there are some instances where you might need just a full heal. I'm just going to leave him there because he's not like completely useless, but you don't really use him all that much, I'll admit. No, you're not good. I'm going to put him in D tier as well because I sometimes do still use this character, like not even kidding. He has a relatively low cooldown, fixed damage, that's all he really does. But sometimes you do need it. Sometimes you just need a character with a low cooldown that can just do a wave clear of fixed damage. It's useful. This Ezo, I don't remember what this Ezo does, but I'm pretty sure that this Ezo has like a support effect of some kind. Let me just increase the size. Damage healing, health cut special, badly matching orbs into matching. Okay, I'm gonna leave you in here. That's fine with me. And then Blamenco. Blamenco. What's your support? I think you're just stats, if I remember. Yeah, you are. Okay, so you're not very good. So deleted. Law. I mean, I'm gonna have to check a lot of these old ones with their supports because I don't remember exactly what their supports were. This guy is a stat booster, so yeah, you're deleted. I know that this guy has an okay support, but it's not that good. I'm going to put you on D tier as well, because he is a character that once you limit break him, he has like a really low cooldown, and he gets you to 1 HP, which sometimes is useful. He's a striker character as well, can work well with quick bit, I guess, but not a super amazing character. This guy has an interesting support, but it's not that good. This Beppo, I think he got his support recently on Global. I don't remember exactly what it does. Color affinity of striker and slashes by 1.3. Oh boy, that's pretty good. Okay, that's definitely going in there. This guy has a good support. He gives you 1.3 color affinity to strength characters. Very good. This guy gives dex characters a matching orb on the final boss stage. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. Again, he's another character that has the effect to just do like a wave clear fixed damage, so I'm just going to leave him there. You have a pretty okay support. Thatch, you're bad, you're bad. You have a decent support, but it's not that useful. No, there's so many bad characters here. The Will of P, freaking Pell, dude. Koza, Doma, no, yes, you are fantastic. Whitey Bay is so good. One of the oldest characters in the game and has a fantastic support that sees a lot of play still. Very, very good character. No. Yes, you're actually you might even be a B tier character. You might even be A tier, honestly speaking. I'm gonna leave it in A tier for now. This Ivankov is still really good. If you guys don't remember exactly what Ivankov does, it gives healing, damage reduction, and poison removal. Yeah, remove poison, 50% damage reduction for 2 turns, and recover 13 times recovery for 2 turns. A really old rare recruit that has nice tankiness and is just a good character across the board there. Inazuma sometimes sees play. It's like 3 turns of a damage threshold. It's ridiculously useful. Very nice to have. This guy did see a lot of play when Hody Jones was like the go-to captain, but since that era, no, he's not really that useful. Khalifa is similar in a way to give you like a really nice damage reduction. I think Khalifa is a little worse than Inazuma in my opinion. This guy has a decent support effect. No. Maybe Monet. I know that Monet, I think she has a support effect, but I know that she's a self-proccing conditional boost. Yeah, it's really low. And you're just a stat booster support. Nah, you're bad. No. I mean, this guy has an interesting support. This Buffalo, he is a he's a support character. I think he does like it's combo hit based. Buffalo. I believe it's like an attack boost or something. 2 times attack after the 17th hit in the chain. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. No, you're not using that. No, I mean, that rare recruit Sugar, this one, like, she is interesting, but no, she's not really used all that much now. I mean, to be honest, if we have to do it, where did she go? She's, like, at the bottom here. We have to drag her all the way up. But, like, if we have to do it, like, she probably is at least, like, a C, like a really low tier, because, yeah, you can still use her, but no one realistically is using Sugar nowadays. No, these are all pretty bad. This Robin is still not too bad. Similar in like this Vista, and like this, what do you call it? Killer, allowing you to get low HP and fixed damage dealing at a really low cooldown. I mean, plus she has the limit break to reduce her own cooldown, which helps out a lot. No, he was actually really good. Like, this guy as a captain sees a lot of play, or used to see a lot of play, should I say, when he first came out, because he had a healing mechanic and he was a powerhouse captain. Powerhouse were actually pretty decent, and he was the cruise attack booster. Like, this guy was a very optimal captain back in the day, surprisingly, but not so much now. No. Yeah, actually, she is pretty good. This Nami is actually still okay. She completely removes bind on one character. I think she does all manipulation as well. That 3-day 2 Nami is actually not bad. This Usopp also used to see a lot of play as a captain back in the day because he had just absurd amounts of HP. But no, none of these are really that useful to us anymore. And then we got the Dressrosa batch. All of these are pretty bad characters. Mancherry, I'm going to say, is still a C tier character because she has really good healing and some pretty decent utility across the board. So I think that she's still a relatively okay character. And then moving on, we've got the Strong World batch. Most of the earlier Strong Worlds are pretty bad. The later Strong Worlds are a little bit better. No, I like Elizabello a lot. I'm going to say Elizabello is like a B tier. I mean, honestly speaking, like, he doesn't really help you clear that much content. He's the type of character that's going to allow you to clear easier content just at a faster pace. So that's the main use of Elizabello. I do use him a lot personally. I use him very frequently. So, like, him rainbowed out with the reduced cooldown limit break, max cotton candy. He is a ridiculously useful character to have. Then moving on, we got the other Stronghold characters. He's another fixed damage dealer that might see some play. This Chopper has okay utility and some healing. No, you're not good. Atmos is okay. Then you got Speed Jiro, and then you got the other Strongholds. Like, this Usopp, I think, is actually still okay. He might be... Would he be C tier? Well, delaying isn't really a useful mechanic that much anymore. I'm going to leave him here at D tier. This Frankie, when on release, this Frankie was God tier, but not so much now. This Smoker, I'm going to say, is like a C tier character, because there are just some instances where you need an effect to switch into your captain's position, and he allows you to do that. So he's very useful. Then moving on, this what do you call it? Lafitte. Really good support effect. Not really used in generic play, but amazing support effect. No, I'm not even going to touch shit to you, dude. No way. This Kobe has a god tier support. This Garp is not amazing. No, none of these characters are... Okay, now we're getting into some interesting stuff. This Frankie, no, but this Nami is the first S tier rare recruit. I'm saying it right now. This Nami is god tier. One of the best rare recruits in the game. I would probably say is the best batch rare recruit in the game. I would probably argue that. She is just so freaking good. And she will never, ever be bad, really. She'll never be bad. And then supports, yes, you are an amazing support. And then we move on to some more lower tiered characters. Like, some of these characters are like attack boosters and stuff. Like, I don't really want to put too many of those on the list, unless if they have like another really cool effect on top of that. I think this Robin, if I remember correctly, I think she removes like Despair or something. Let's see. I think she removes Despair by 3 turns, and then there's a 2 times attack booster for 2 colors. Like, that's actually not bad, honestly. I'm gonna believe that as a D tier. Like, that's actually still pretty good. This Brook also, he's not too bad as well. He's a delayer plus an attack booster. You have utility, but you are not super amazing. This Chopper was time skip Chopper, and he goes into 9 turns, which is actually not terrible, but he only removes those defensive effects by 3 turns. When he first came out, that was actually really good, but when he first came out, he was 18 turn cooldown or 17 turn cooldown, depending on your limit break. So yeah, that was rough, but at least, you know, 9 turns now, but nowadays you don't really need him anymore, unfortunately, so that is that. So I'm going to leave him out of this list. And then we got the Hody batch. This guy has a really good support. Make sure to max that out. Zeo is still okay. Zeo is still, like, not too shabby. No, a Neptune. Okay, I guess Neptune kind of deserves to be on this list because, I mean, the only reason you're using Neptune as a captain is for the EXP boosting. And, you know, if you don't have Legend Jack, he is the next best thing. So I guess we'll put him in B tier. I guess that's kind of fair. Yeah, that is kind of fair. I mean, look, as a sub, you're not really going to be using him because his special isn't, like, amazing in any stretch. It's pretty mediocre special. You're only really using him for his captain effect, so I guess that's kind of fair. And then the rest of these are pretty mid. Then we got the 3-day 2-year batch, and I mean, this Perona is actually not too bad. I'll leave her in C tier because she has some pretty nice like defense reduction and then also damage reduction. Like, she's got really interesting effects on that Perona. Plus, she's a Perona, so you can add some pretty good supports to her. Then we got Elizabeth. Then we have Wanda, Sicilian. No, you are a god. You know, the interesting thing about this Kura is that he not only is a really good rare recruit, but he also has a very good support effect. I'm going to put him in A tier. I think this Kuma is ridiculous. He removes Bind and Despair by, I think it's 7 turns, and he's got double special activation. And when you launch his special, he has a potential chance to KO enemies. And then his support effect just resists 5 turns of Despair. It is ridiculous how good this rare recruit Kuma is. If you have him, max his support, make sure to get him rainbowed. He's so good. But yeah, that Kuma is amazing. One of my favorite rare recruits in the game. Lucci's not good. You have a good support effect. No. You actually have a good support and are a pretty decent rare recruit. I'm going to leave you in the supports for now because most of the time this Kandro is only being used as a support, but he does have a good kit special, to be honest. This guy also has a good special and a good support, Raizo. Where do I want to put him? I mean, he does have a good support, but he also has a decent kit as well. I'm going to leave him in C tier for now. He might be a B tier. Nah, he's probably in this realm of characters that, you know, sometimes see play. The 20th anniversary Straw Hats, I mean, some of them actually have pretty good supports now that I'm thinking about it. Like this Robin, I by instinct, I just, you know, clicked on her to get removed, but she actually has a pretty good support, so I'm going to leave her there for now. This Usopp has a good support. This Frankie has a good support. This Jinbei has a good support. You are bad. This Magellan batch was pretty bad. You're more used for support, and then you're more used up here. Marigold is definitely a character that you'll see more as a sub, because you can use Sandersonia as a support on Marigold to get the self-proc and conditional boost, which is very good. It's usually not the other way around, unfortunately. Then you've got... No, you're pretty bad. You have a good support. No, you've got a good support. You've got a good support. You've got a good support. No. You are okay. You remove some of the damage reduction effects on the enemies, but you only do it by like 2 or 3 turns, so it's not super amazing. No, you are actually pretty good. No, you are pretty good. That Reiju's got some really nice effects on her kit. This guy is... Actually, I can't remember. I think this guy's the Chain Locker, right? Ichiji. Pretty sure this guy is the Chain Locker. Yes, he is. 2.5 times for 2 turns. Yeah, that's very useful to have. That is very, very useful to have. I'm gonna leave him in the D tier for now because he's not a character you're gonna use all the time, but sometimes you do need him. Then you've got Niji, who is like just a rainbow attack booster if you've got the certain class and color, which is very good. This guy, I can't remember what the OG Yonji did. What did he do? I actually can't remember. Okay. Yeah, that's not that useful. Nope. This guy has a great support. Kiros is not good. You are actually pretty good still. You still see play. This Rebecca is... She's okay, but nothing amazing. If I remember correctly, she removes one of the chain debuffs by like 5 turns or something. Oh, both the chain debuffs. Okay, that's sometimes very useful. But then again, if you've got Legend Cracker, not Legend Cracker, Raid Cracker, you're just going to be using Raid Cracker instead, unless if you need this Rebecca for something. I guess I'll put her in D tier for now. Then you've got Pika, who is not very great. You are sometimes used because you're like one of the rare characters in the game that remove damage immunity. There's not many characters in the game that can do what he does in terms of removing that, so I guess I'll put him in there for now. This Sugar she's an orb booster for Driven, but she's not that great. You're not that great. You have a good support. You have a great support. You're right. This Nami, by the way, where she went, this Nami has a great support, and she is a really good rare recruit as well. So don't get it twisted. Like she's a very good rare recruit. This Carrot is a good unit. I think she has a pretty good support too. And then this Shirahoshi is really good. She is like a B tier character because actually she's probably A tier. Let's be real here. She has paralysis removal. She heals. What else does she do? Special bind. I want to say special bind. Paralysis, special bind, attack down by 5 turns, healing, and then top her orbs into matching. Yeah, she's great. Really good rare recruit. Hell yeah, dude. This Marco is, again, another like a top tier rare recruit. He's like an A tier rare recruit. We're starting to get into that realm now where, some of the old characters are going through now. Now we can get to the really good stuff. I mean, there's still so many characters to go through. God damn it. Okay, Oz is not very good. This guy is not very good. This Kobe is not very good. This Hina is amazing. B tier. Yeah, she's probably B tier. There's a lot of other good characters you can replace for her, but she is just a phenomenal unit that can give 2 times color affinity to 2 different colors. Sengoku, say what you will, but Sengoku is a god tier rare recruit. I think he's freaking amazing. Utility and orb boost. Brand new. I'm gonna leave him in D tier. You don't really see him used all that much anymore. And then you got this Chobro. Chobro is probably like a C tier because he has a little bit of utility and beneficial orbs and chain boosting and stuff. This Carrot I never used. This Brook is actually really good. I'm going to leave him in B tier because he's got really good orb manipulation and color affinity boosting. This guy is probably a D tier unit. Actually, honestly speaking, he's probably a C tier because he's an attack and orb booster, so he's pretty nice. This Dice character is a really good unit. I don't use him all that much, but he is good. Baccarat is another god tier rare recruit. I'm going to leave her in A tier. Utility, orb boost. She's freaking amazing. Plus, she's a film gold character, so you can use the support of Legend Tesora if you have access to it. Tanaka is trash. Karina is very good. She's going to be a B tier at the very least. She's very nice. Brule is not very good. Amand. See, Amand's an interesting one because she is good, but you only really will use her stage 1 special, which is still good. So, basing it on stage 1 special, I'm going to leave her in C tier, but if you have the max special ship, holy crap, this is insane. When you have the max special ship, just getting a 50% health cut, barrier removal, it's amazing. Bobbin, I'm pretty sure, no surprise to anyone, Bobbin is going to be an S tier character. Amazing utility, not really much else to say, just god tier utility. Oven, I'm going to leave in D tier. He might be a C tier character, amazing attack boost to Fighter and Powerhouse, 2 really good classes in the game. And if they're delayed, you get like a boost to like all those other classes as well. Whatever V1 Katakuri boosted is the classes that he boosts. And then you got the OG 5 pluses of these Germa characters. Well, honestly speaking, I don't remember exactly a vast majority of these characters. I remember this guy's a chain locker. Wherever that other chain locker went, I can't remember. Is he here? He's probably, yeah, he's down here. Okay, I'm gonna put him down there. This guy's an orb booster, and he's really easy to get that orb boost as well. This guy has good utility, and then Reiju is actually pretty good as well. She'll go up in C tier. Zeph, he's a color affinity booster, which is nice. This Pudding, this quick rare recruit Pudding dude, is like an A tier rare recruit. Really good utility, and she has healing, I think, as well, so she's nice. Tamago's trash. This guy is really good. I'm going to leave him in A tier because he is one of the only characters in the game that can do what he can do. He removes enemies' blue shield completely. If they've got 99 turns of it, he can completely remove it. So it's such a very rare character because there's not many characters that can do what he does. So that's what I'm gonna put in there. Boa, no. Mihawk, no. Kizaru, no. Strawberry's okay. He's like a D tier. He's not amazing though. Indigo's trash. You're trash. Okay, now we're getting some good rare recruits now. Okay, Smoothie. Smoothie's gonna be an A tier. No, she's probably B tier. Let's be real. She got good utility. With double special, she might be A tier. I do use her a decent amount, but do I use her more than these characters? I mean, they're like almost the same because sometimes I use these characters here a lot. Sometimes I use these characters here a lot. She's in this realm. Smoothie is definitely in this realm. Perospera. Okay, look. Perospera is an S tier rare recruit, and if you disagree, then you're wrong because he is. He's an S tier rare recruit. He's way too good. And then we got this Cracker who is actually still pretty decent. Leave him in D tier. Daifuku, he is also pretty decent. I'll leave him there. Aladdin, don't like him at all. But then we got Praline, who is no doubt an S tier rare recruit. She is very similar to Bobbin, where she removes 5 turns of threshold, damage reduction, and defense up. She is really good. So that's the main reason why she's there. Not many characters in the game that can do what those characters do. You're bad, but then I'm gonna say you're an S tier because you have great orb manipulation and you're a self-proccing 1.75 conditional booster, a defense down conditional booster, and you just remove the enemy's defense. Like, or you make it like 100% reduction for a turn. So he's just a really good rare recruit. Plus, by the way, for this Hachi, make sure to save a 4-star version and a 5-star version because both of the characters are different classes. One's a fighter, one's a slasher. So you want to make sure you have, one for each individual classes if you do need, that's special for a different team. So he's really good. Kami is like a CT unit, especially with double special activation. You can get a self-proc and conditional boost from her. Chiffon is really good. She's got decent utility, but the problem with her is that like her utility is only for 3 turns, not for 5 turns, and her cooldown is very high. She does have a pretty okay support though. Gangster Gastino is a self-proccing poison conditional. That's a good special to have. Then you've got Vito. No, you're bad. You're bad. Ein, yes sir, yes sir. Ein is probably again one of the best rare recruits in the game. You could probably say is like the top 3 best rare recruits in the game alongside this Nami. She is so powerful. She has a really good support effect as well, and double special activation for healing and damage reduction and removing enemy buffs as well. Like Ein is way too good, dude. Way too good. And then you have alongside Bins, who is trash. Stussy is actually still pretty good. Opera, I think, is a really good rare recruit in terms of offensive power. And then you've got Bavarois, who was not very good. Galette is really good. I like Galette a lot. I do use her a pretty decent amount. Then you've got Flampe, who has a great support. You've got Montdor, who is also really good. I'm going to put him in B tier because he is really good. Then you've got Strusen, dude. Strusen is an A tier rare recruit. Orb manipulation, beneficial orb enable, removing your debuffs on your team. Strusen's great. Really good unit. This guy, Ideo, yeah, he's okay. You're not very useful. You're not very useful. Oh, honestly speaking, I do actually use that Elisabello a little more than some of the other rare recruits in the game. So personally, I would put him just on the list because I do still use him every now and again, but not too often. No. And then you got like all these other Germans, man. There's way too many Germans in the game, dude. Can't even remember what these guys this Germa, the V2 Germa, are way more restricted compared to the OG Germas. So they're a little bit harder to place because I'm not going to put their 5-star versions. I'll just put their 5-star pluses in the list. So I think because of how restrictive they are, I'm just going to put them all in D tier. But I want to preface this with saying that, having these characters, if you have all of them plus you have Sanji and Judge, yeah, it's godly, but you don't really use them outside of having Sanji and Judge as one of your captains, unfortunately, because they're just way too difficult to really utilize. Mr. One is good. This rare recruit, Mr. One, I'll leave him in B tier. He's got a very interesting mechanic. This Hyozo, I'm going to leave him in D tier because he's sometimes used. Kaku is a great rare recruit. I'm going to leave him in A tier. Great utility and has some really key orb manipulation too. It's very interesting. You can do some pretty interesting things with Kaku. This guy's in D tier. He doesn't really see much play anymore. He's only for slashes, which is the unfortunate thing. Then we got some of these dual units. So Luchikaku. Luchikaku is actually pretty good. They got a great sailor effect. They got an attack boosting special. Not really much wrong with them. Ivankov Bon Clay, and I think no surprise to anyone here, but they are going to the S tier. They have damage reduction switch, they have healing special, utility special. This character is fantastic. They switch actually removes paralysis as well. It's very good. Then you've got Smoker, Toadskii. No, they're not very useful. Croc Robin, they're a color affinity booster to everyone, but nothing god tier. No. Karasu. Karasu is... Oh my god, if I could get it up there. There we go. Karasu's S tier. He has, what do you call it? Special cooldown reduction and special bind removal. And he's just amazing. He's such a good rare recruit, dude. Then you got Kobe. I really want to try to fly through this, man. Already 25 minutes. I tried to fly through this as fast as possible. There's just too many rare recruits in the game, man. Kobe is really good. Good utility, healing, paralysis removal, whatever it is. Do you have double special activation and an attack boost? Like, I think this Viola is really good. Actually, you know, Kobe's probably a little higher. Let's be real here. Kobe's probably A tier, honestly. He has a really good special. Then you've got Bonnie, who has a great support. She's not really used as a sub all that much. Then this what do you call it? Chopper is basically the same as this Kobe. Like, their specials are so similar. If you actually read them, they're very, very similar specials. Then we got Stampede Robin, who's a 3-tone color affinity booster. That's really nice. And she's an orb blocker. You've got this guy who's an attack booster. He's not really used all that much. You're not used. Okay, this Stampede Nami is real good. She's going to be an A tier. I don't think she's S tier. She's not as good as Timeskip Nami, but she's still really powerful. Then you got this guy. No. Hold'em is good. I like Hold'em a lot. I've used him a lot in GARP challenges. I think he's fantastic. He's easily B tier. You could probably put him in A tier, honestly. I think I am, because he's such a low cooldown and he just removes barriers by 3 turns. Chain Locker. Like, this guy's a really good rare recruit. It's surprising how good he is considering the character that he is, right? It's freaking Hold'em, goddamn. Speed's actually not too bad. Not really used that much, but not too bad. You're bad. You're bad. You're okay. You this Dofi's actually not bad. I don't use him that much, but he is good because he removes resilience and stuff. He's very interesting. Okiku, the best waifu in OPTC. She's going to be in C tier. She's pretty good. Then you got Otama, who is got some good utility and healing. And you will see a theming here, is that most characters that have like god tier utility are going to be higher up, rather than, you know, just the attack boosters and stuff, because most of the time that's left to some of the other free-to-play units, or it's left to the Sugo Fest exclusives on your team. So that's why a lot of the characters that provide healing or really good utility are like the more higher prioritized units on this listing here, just in case if that was a little confusing. Chopperamon, no, you're not very good. This guy is actually pretty good. He's going to also go in C tier. Usohachi. My man Usohachi. Dude, no doubt, he's S tier. This guy's so good. He has the same sort of mechanic as these two, where he just removes 5 turns of those defensive effects of Threshold, damage reduction, and defense up. And he has special cooldown reduction, and he has a Sailor effect that resists special bind. I think he also resists special reverse as well. Like, this guy is amazing. Just a really good rare recruit. Toadskii Bad. Carrot is not too bad. I'm going to leave her in D tier. She doesn't really see that much play anymore. Alvida is great. This Alvida is surprisingly really good. Where would I put her, though? I know that she has some really interesting mechanics. I think I'll leave her in A tier. I think she actually is an A tier rare recruit, in all honesty. And then you've got this Toadskii, who is an attack booster for Int and Dex. She's pretty good. Then you've got... Oh, dude. I actually completely forgot about this dude. Look, honestly speaking, as someone who has used this character a lot, I'm going to put him in S tier. I think Gin and Don Krieg are an S tier rare recruit, right? Now, there's plenty of reasons why I think that. Let's go dual units, if I can click it. So, the really cool thing about this character is that their swap effect gives himself a matching orb and 20% damage reduction, so that's huge. Then their special is damage, 5-turn paralysis reduction, 5-turn blue shield defense reduction, and then they become the dual unit as well. And if the enemy has a delay or a full debuff immunity, you get a 2x orb boost. That is really good. In some cases, he is irreplaceable on some teams as well. He has great classes as well, like this guy, Powerhouse Striker. Yeah, it's this guy's great. I love that character so much. Unfortunately, this character, not so much. I'm not a big fan of him. But then we got the... oh, dude, Stampede Croc and Buggy. Okay, Stampede Croc, I'm going to put in B tier. And then Stampede Buggy, I'm going to put in A tier. This Buggy is insane. He is... is he the best Buggy in the game? Like, honestly, I think he might be the best Buggy in the game. Because, like, you've got Legend Buggy, and obviously there are lots of really good things to come out of that. But if we're talking about actually using a character to clear content with, I do think this Buggy might be the best Buggy in the game. I mean, you got, like, the Raid Buggy, who has some pretty cool mechanics as well. But this character's great. Really, really, really good. This Ivankov is also a fantastic rare recruit. I'm going to put this Ivankov into A tier. Very powerful. You are also pretty good. This Heracles, I'm going to put him into C tier. This Kuma is not great. This Boa is good. I'm going to put this Boa into A tier because she has great utility. Speaking of great utility, we have this Trafalgar Law, who is also going to go in A tier. Then we have this rare recruit NL. Where do I want to put him? Because he is not as good as the Boa and the Law. I guess I'll put him into C tier for now. And then this Dofi, I guess, will also kind of go into C tier as well. But remember, this is not Pirate Rumble. If this is Pirate Rumble, this character, or this NL is definitely a top tier unit. And then we got like the latest batch here on Global, which is going to be X-Drake and Page 1. Page 1, honestly, I don't really see myself using him that much. He does have a good support, though. Very, very good support. And then this X-Drake, I do think this X-Drake is a lot better. I'm going to put him into B tier because he's got a debuff removal, and he's an all booster for Dex. That's really useful to have. This Luffy is okay. This Luffy's definitely better than Sabo. I'm going to put this Luffy into like a B tier because he has really good utility plus the attack boost. And then this Sabo, he's really not that useful in my eyes. And then we've got the recent batch that arrived here on Global. And we're not going to talk about the stuff on JP because obviously it's not out yet. But then we have Caesar, Bonnie, and Ivankov. Caesar, I think, is... Caesar's probably the best of them. He has great ore manipulation, which is useful to have. And then we're going to have this Bonnie in D tier. And then we're going to have... no, this Ivankov's bad. That Ivankov is not that useful. So there we go. As I said, I tried to fly through it as fast as possible. Look, I might have missed a couple of really interesting support effects along the way here. And if I did, I'm sure, like, if it's something really big, like a really big support that I might have missed, then maybe let me know in the comment section. But I feel like I got most of the ones that are interesting anyway. Like, this batch of supports are, like, definitely supports that I use a lot of the time. So if you have these characters, make sure to save dupes of them to get their support effect leveled up. Or if you've got the support medals, and if you need these supports for content, use the medals on them. But then you've got the other rare recruits here. So D tier, you've got a bunch of characters here, of course. And look, these characters are in no way like the same in any fashion. It's just in terms of importance and usability, I feel like the characters higher up the list are the ones that I use a little more often. Like this Caesar Clown, I don't have him yet, but I'm sure that he would probably be in this same realm of characters. But then you move on to like A and S tier. I think S tier, no doubt in my mind, those are the best rare recruits in the game. You could probably argue for this Ivankov maybe to be in the top. This guy with Limit Break expansion is really good because he has fear resistance. This Nami sees a lot of play. This Shirahoshi, you could probably say that's an S tier. This Kuma you could say is S tier. Strusen maybe. This Barkarat I think is God tier. This Marco is great, and then this Ivankov's great. Like, there's a lot of good characters here, but I do think, ultimately, this S tier, these are the best rare recruits in the game, no doubt in my mind. And then A and B tier are just other rare recruits that I personally use a lot, that are, like, amazing utility units or have really good damaging effects that allow you to clear content easier. And then the C tier and D tier, for myself personally, these are rare recruits that I don't use all that much, and they're only really useful in a couple of key instances. That's what I found anyway. I don't really see myself using all these characters that much, but definitely, you know, S, A, and B tier, these are pretty common rare recruits that you'll see on a lot of teams. But I really hope this helped you out, guys, in trying to figure out which are the better rare recruits in the game. And as I said, you know, if I've missed any really key units in terms of like supports, then definitely let me know in the comment section. But that is going to end this video today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Man, it was still 34 minutes, and that was still trying to fly through it as fast as possible, man. If I was sitting here talking about every single unit in greater detail, we literally could have been here for like 2 or 3 hours. But anyways, that's going to wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and if you guys did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.